What's up, wonderful people? This is Mac. Today's an exciting day. Today we are going to the 2020 Vancouver Motorcycle Show. We begin our journey at the TradeX Center in Abbotsford, BC, where the 2020 Vancouver Motorcycle Show has been hosted. It's basically at the airport, and they've converted this airport hangar as a place to showcase these motorcycles. It was really hard to find parking. Anyways, they opened up a new lawn that we could park over, and we just passed by these food trucks, make our way over to the TradeX, and you could see the line of motorcycles just parked outside of it. One thing to mention to you all is that all this was recorded just before the 2020 pandemic hit the world. This was just at the start of the new year of 2020, and nothing was in lockdown. So if you don't see anybody social distancing or otherwise, that is the reason. So just make my way to the lineup, pay for my ticket, and get my hand stamped. And right as we proceed, we see the Kawasaki and the Harley Davidson showrooms right in front of us. I decided to go to the Kawasaki booth because that was the first one that we visited coming inside. Straight away, see the 2020 Kawasaki lineup with the ZX10R, ZX14R, the ZX6Rs, as well as the Ninja 650s, and one of my favorites, the Z900. Kawasaki. This is the Kawasaki Ninja ZX10R. This is the bike that has been winning the World Superbike Championship, every single one of them, since 2015. It's ridden by the famous Jonathan Ray. He has been winning with the Kawasaki racing team ever since 2015. So as to say, this is one of the best racing motorbikes that you can get that are available for the road. It's a 998 cubic centimeter inline 4, 200 horsepower at 13,000 RPM machine. This is the Ninja Z1000. It's the naked version of the Kawasaki Ninja 1000. It's a 1043 cc engine, inline 4, 141 horsepowers, and 111 Newton meter torque. This is the mighty Kawasaki Ninja H2. It is the only supercharged motorcycle engine in production. The model that we're looking at is the H2 SX. It is the more road-oriented version. It also comes in the H2R, which is its racing counterpart, only for the track, which I'll show next. This motorcycle turns heads wherever it goes. In my opinion, is the best sports touring motorcycle they can buy out there at this moment. Coming around to the Kawasaki Ninja H2R 2020 model, has a displacement of 998 cubic centimeters. It's a inline 4-stroke Kawasaki supercharged engine producing a massive 310 horsepower at 14,000 RPM, the whooping 165 Newton meter of torque at 12,500 RPMs. Since we're unable to sit on the H2R, I'm going to sit on the Ninja 1000 and show you the stance and how it looks like when you're sitting on both these motorcycles. So it's a similar sitting stance as compared to the H2R or H2S. just passing by the Z900 RS Cafe Racer. These are the old retro designed motorcycles to look like the old Cafe Racers. It's a 948 cubic centimeter engine with 110 horsepower at 8,500 RPMs, 98.5 Newton torque at 6,500 RPM. This is one of my personal favorites. This is the Kawasaki Ninja Z900. It's a 948cc inline 4 engine, producing 99.1 Newton meters of torque at 7,700 RPMs. It's a wet weight of 212 kilograms and a seat height of 800 millimeters. A fuel capacity of 17 liters. It comes with the power mode selection and traction control. The ergonomics on this bike is you sit in an upright position. This is a naked bike and it's generally very comfortable for riding. Moving over to the Harley Davidson booth, I see their soft tail lineup, starting off with the Harley Street Bob, the Harley Fat Bob, behind it is the Harley Fat Boy. This is the Harley Davidson Fat Boy. This is a very legendary and iconic motorcycle from Harley Davidson. If those of you don't know, this was featured in the film Terminator 2 and was written by Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. Since then, it has become the dream bike of every kid that grew up in the 90s and still continues to be my dream bike till this day. It has a Milwaukee 8 V-twin engine with a displacement of 114 cubic inches. With 119 foot-pounds of torque, coming low down at 3,000 RPMs. Just sitting on this motorcycle makes anybody look muscular. It looks like as if Terminator is cruising down the road. There's another story that goes around that the Fat Boy got its name from the two bombs that were dropped on Japan during World War II, Fat Man and Little Boy, and they combined the two to make Fat Boy. And the Harley Davidson emblem on this motorcycle also pays tribute to the World War II Air Force. Coming around to the Harley Davidson Fat Bob, this motorcycle was redesigned in 2017. It is radically different looking and it looks something straight out of the end of the world apocalypse or Mad Max sort of a movie. Yeah, definitely one would want to go shoot down some zombies riding this one. It's similar spec with all the soft tails, having a 114 cubic inch motor Milwaukee V-twin, producing 119 foot-pounds of torque at 3,500 RPMs. Just off to the side, there were some modified Harley Davidsons. The amount of customization that you can do to these machines is unlimited. In that room over there, you could listen to the exhaust, and we're just going to visit the touring section. Straight away I see the Harley Davidson Street Glide Special. It's one of the Harley's most popular touring bagger machines. It's a 114 cubic inch motor producing 163 Newton meter of torque at 3000 RPMs. It features the iconic bat wing fairing as well as touring bags. Not to mention the GPS with the sound system for all your highway munching needs. That is the Harley Road King, widely used by the police in Canada. Moving over to the Harley Sportster lineup, very first bike we have here is the Iron 1200, followed by the Sportster 48, and the Iron 883. This is the Harley Davidson Road Glide. This is also another popular Harley Davidson touring motorcycle. This features a shark-nosed fairing, like some people say it looks like the robot from Futurama. The difference from the batwing fairing and the shark-nosed fairing is that the batwing fairing is mounted on the handlebars, whereas the shark-nosed fairing is mounted on the frame. So this makes the shark-nosed fairing lighter and easier to handle. Another great Harley Davidson touring option is the Harley Davidson Ultra Limited. I like the beautiful spruce color on this one. If you want to get a Harley Davidson touring motorcycle with not too much weight, you go opt for the soft trail lineup with the Street Glide, or the Road King with the fairing and saddlebags. It's nice to see that the Harley Davidson booth had a DJ that was whipping up some great music for everybody there. And this is the Harley Davidson FXDR. It's a performance Harley Davidson that was originally designed for drag racing and will be discontinued onwards from this year. The hottest and most popular motorcycle from Harley Davidson in the year 2020 has got to be the Lowrider S. This motorcycle gets its unique designing from the West Coast Custom, think California. Originally it was on the Dyna platform, which is discontinued, and now it's offered in the Softail range. Another cool thing that Harley Davidson was offering at the motorcycle show was free tattoos, well, free temporary tattoos. I know that Harley Davidson has a big cult following, and a lot of their bikers do end up having permanent Harley Davidson tattoos. And if you have a permanent Harley Davidson tattoo or are planning to get one, please comment in the comment section below and let me know. The best offering by Harley Davidson at the 2020 motorcycle show has got to be their live demonstration of their all-new electric motorcycle called the Livewire. What you're looking at is going to be our future, where all motorcycles and vehicles are going to be electric. And it's great to see that Harley Davidson has laid the foundation in history for the electric revolution. Straight away, what I could recall from my experience of doing this demo is that this bike was phenomenally quick. You just have to twist the throttle and this bike just takes off. There's numerous settings that control the amount of power that you could deliver, and I started off on the easier power delivery mode and then progressed to the all out sport mode. Even though I was on the dyno on the sport mode, on the quickest mode, you could definitely feel that this bike was pulling hard. You could see me jerking and felt like as if this bike was just gonna take off to space. I move on over to the Aprilia section, and I see the Aprilia Shiver 900, an 896cc 90-degree V-twin, producing 95 horsepower and 90 newton meters of torque. Has a wet weight of 218 kilograms and 810 millimeter seat height, 15 liter fuel capacity. Coming to the beautiful RSV4s, the version that you see here is the 999cc, and the one that they have up on the podium is the 1100 factory. The 1100 factory is 1078cc compared to the 999cc of the RSV4 1000RR. It also produces 217 horsepower compared to the 201 horsepower by the 1000RR. There are minor differences in the suspension as well. Now the beautiful Aprilia RSV4 1000RR, it's a 999cc racing motorcycle, liquid cooled V4 producing 201 horsepower at 13,000 RPM and 85 pound-feet torque at 10,500 RPM. Has a wet weight of 204 kilograms, 840 millimeter saddle height. This is the 2020 Aprilia 210 V4 1100 factory. And straight away that you can see that I'm more of a upright stance. This is more ergonomically friendly, though it carries over the same engine from the 1100 factory. All in all, this makes up for a great sports touring motorcycle. Right behind the Aprilia exhibit there was a section of scooters. There were an array of very nice looking Italian scooters ranging from Vespas, Piaggios. There was this really cool three-wheeled scooter as well. And folks, this concludes our part 1 of the Vancouver 2020 motorcycle show. Stay tuned for more parts, and as always, like, share, and subscribe. See you all next time.